Welcome to Activities with AJ. I hope you were able to visit Amber's online story time today, and now here's a fun activity. Sequencing is the skill that we use to break down an activity, task, or event into simple steps and put those steps in order. It is essential for reading, math, science, and everyday life. We use sequencing to divide our waking hours by a schedule, preparing a dessert from a recipe, and balancing a budget by adding and subtracting in a specific order. We need sequencing to communicate and understand. Imagine how difficult it would be to explain an event that happened in the past without the logical order of the beginning, middle, and end. The story wouldn't make sense. Think about how a recipe for an apple pie might turn out if peeling the apples appeared at the end of the recipe. When trying to teach sequencing, start with the basic concepts of first and last. When we sequence an event, activity, or task, there is always a beginning, what happened first, and an end, what happened last. A great way to practice this skill is by focusing on a specific event or story and ask, what happened first and what happened last? In the case of the old lady, we know that first she swallowed a fly. Then ask, what did she swallow last? As children progress and master the concept of first and last, more steps can be added. Again, you can recall a familiar activity, event, or story and ask, what happened first? And then what happened next? As the level of skill increases, so does the number of sequences. Eventually, children will be able to coherently describe a past event or successfully retell a story. The concept of sequencing and order carries over into other cognitive areas. The idea that things have a specific order reinforces counting and math skills. The proper sequencing of events affecting outcomes is directly related to science. There are lots of activities you can do to develop and reinforce this skill. Following a recipe, doing a science experiment, or making a craft are all good ways to reinforce sequencing skills. And of course, you can always reinforce this skill through reading and stories. After reading a story, ask those all-important questions. What happened first? What happened next? Ask them to retell the story. Another great way is using sequencing cards. Sequencing cards give children both a visual and tactile way to put things in order. You can find these and other sequencing cards in the comment section below this video. Remember, it doesn't matter if you choose to follow a recipe or do a science experiment. The first thing you need to do is decide to have fun. I hope you had fun today. Remember to join Miss Amber with Storytime Online and then come and visit me, Activities with AJ. If you have questions or comments, you can email us, reference@kingsvillelibrary.org. Have a great day.